Hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius and welcome to episode... It's 40? Yeah, it's episode 40. And, well, here we are with a really short one. The reason is, not that we're missing meat, but, well, we are, but trains will deliver. It shouldn't be too big of a problem. But just a really small update. It's 1944, and it's June, and they have finally demolished the stuff here, so yeah, we are able, to do all this stuff. There will be some trucks coming, some more trucks coming, to this farm, but, well, that has been done. It has been unified with, there have been only one distribution office left. The other one I need, and you will see it in a short while. This office is full of trucks. Well, full. We got 4. No more left. This silo is, it will be ready quite soon. Yeah, this is what they are delivering, and then it will be only workers, which is fine. And, this thing can definitely get built because it has almost all the materials required. So, yeah. Go, guys, build it. I got some people without their own living. That's, happening. Let's take a look at the other side of the map. Yeah, the train has managed to, pull itself out. So, yeah, let's assign it to build the station. Slowly but surely. And yeah, that's probably all we want from it now, so we can cancel this. Vehicle production area still has no name because I'm recording this way too soon after the question. It's just a 1 day later. But this will be a little, lasting episode for a while. The reason is, and that I'm pausing the game, and I'm pausing the recording, is that I produced a question. By the time this airs, because we cannot have we cannot have early access on this channel, in the English channel, so that's it. Is regarding this coal mining. We are in Red area, which is down here, and you can see there's a little bit of coal. It's like a 20% 20% mine, which is fine. So, simple mine, mid storage, processing plant, 2000 storage, or 1950. What is this? Is a Tram aggregate loading station. This is a mod, I know it. I was thinking about testing it because Rosenkrantz has did some nice effort with trams. You can see them. They are medium waste trams, refrigerated trams, dry bulk ones, and so on. And they are basically mimicking a narrow gauge railway, but they have limitations of trams, which means you cannot usually, because these are too big, you cannot transport them on any vehicle, so you need to tow them into a depot. If you are towing them into a depot, you need to tow them into a train depot, and to be able to send them out, I mean like out on a normal track, you can do so by side entrance. But there's a problem with servicing those vehicles. Because if those trams will not have a connection to a rail connection to the depot, and we can see it in Vysočany down here, where this also doesn't exist. If trams from all this track will not have a way to get into this depot, they will not get to repair there. Which I will need to address somewhere. In this city, it would be, pretty hard to do. Though, technically, we probably would be able to do a side track for trams across here and build something like a small train depot near this maintenance station. We can take a look at it together. It's not a big deal, but, well, not an end station, but, transport for... Yeah, I think we would be able to, push it in if we would really like to. So yeah, it would be clickable there. Yeah, you can see it would be connectable. Honestly, this might be a way to go for us. Not gonna lie. Because then I would just simply add a connection to the main line and it would all work. But it's not possible to do on new system. And I was basically wondering about, you know, cargo. The loading station you can take a look at if you take at the mods. And I would need, you can look it as a cargo tram. The user is Rosencrantz. And if you as you can see, these are tram. If you put it there, they are tram aggregate loading station, pumping station. So they basically can, you know, transport fuel or other stuff. They have limitations. You cannot add a distribution office to them. And also, that's a big issue for me a little bit, they would need a turnaround loop to be able to, you know, get back. Trains do not need them, trams do. So I'm wondering if I want to do this or not. And, well, how to approach it, because technically we can have a loading station. This is a loading station for coal, to, you know, for distribution offices. I can also make a train unloading slot right here and have a, you know, a little side branch going there. It would fit, it would be okay. I do not need anything more. And honestly, I'm nothing against Rosencrantz, but I think it might be a more suitable option even here. And that's what I asked. That's what I asked by, you know, my community. And I'm asking even you, because you are watching it. I know that some of those Czech viewers, ahoj Zdeňku, some of those viewers watch both versions, because they obviously follow each other. I was willing to try it, but I decided for, you know, doing trolleybuses here. Trolleybuses cannot mix with trams, they need different weights, but not a problem. They can cross each other. I just use that we are higher up, so then I build the bridge, or design the bridge. But, well, we need to get back there. We will also need, you know, we also need a way from the depot, which would be, you know, pretty simple, just connect it like this. It doesn't end there. For trams to be able to get repaired themselves, you would need the transition. If you would need the, you know, the road to rail, which is, you know, this thing down here, you also need electrified rails between it. You need to power up those rails. So that would mean, you know, something like, you know, this. Now, and you cannot put it there. You also cannot put it, right like this, you know, 1, 2, 3, because then you need a way for rail construction offices to get to there. Even if it would be a slow LTC, but you need it. And that's a lot of stuff. If I would want to make, you know, a series of cargo trams, which we might do somewhere. Yeah, don't worry. We might do it somewhere. I would be glad to do it. But here, I don't think it's, you know, necessary. But if we would do it here, the cargo tram thingy, we would also be absolutely okay in doing other stuff as well. I would need to probably put this a little longer, because there's no other way. But we would be able to, you know, transport, well, not oil, because there will be probably a chemical plant somewhere here. But we would be able to transport, you know, well, gravel. That's one thing we do not have here. Gravel to this plant. We would be also able to transport wood with those trams to this plant. So, after all, it might be an interesting, but I would need to start the whole system of, you know, narrow gauge railways, aka cargo trams, because that's how it's in the game is. And I have no idea if that's the way I want to go. So I'm leaving it hanging as a, you know, as a cliffhanger. Do we really want to go this way? or not. And it's up to you. Let me know what you would do. By the time you will be seeing it, there will be probably, 1 or 2 episodes recorded up front, but it doesn't mean this will be built and that it cannot be changed. I want you to know this. I'm not going to record too up ahead, even though it's tempting because it's 1944 and we may do a closing episode, like the next one can be a closing episode. But I find myself in this situation and I genuinely care what you would be interested in and what your ideas would be. So, that's where we are. If I will record an episode, and it will be probably more, around Jablitz area and the farming area here. And you know what it will also be? It will be down here in Radotin. That's the area you know from Honey Badger. And yeah, I made first investments up here. We have fuel. We have terraforming crews. We have Radotin distribution office. For now, that's the only free distribution I have. And we have, you have seen it, we have quite a few pre-construction offices. In fact, we have all 7. So, the next episode, which will be, you know what, I'll probably record it pretty soon. But the next episode will be around this area and around the farm. I will not touch cargo trams or cargo trains. But that one episode extra will give me a buffer of how we will approach it. And I will have time to process all answers, even from those who are not members. And, well, we'll see. By the way, why am I doing Radotin? The reason is 6th of June 1944, second front opening. That was the day I actually bought those vehicles. Yeah, little sentimental value. And we are going ourselves for the bauxite here in the area. But to be fair, we'll also need to build a city of sorts. Which, well, we'll see how it will go. We can build it, right at the edge, or, we might not. It doesn't matter. There is a foreign power connection down here. It's only 1 wire, right? Yeah, it's only 1 wiring, so not a problem. But this thing is, a lot of... This thing is cool, so that's fine. And honestly, I will simply build few bauxite mines up here. We may even do processing in the area or not, doesn't matter. But it will be powered from the city down here at the bottom. We can also do it like, a trolleybus, because trolleybuses can get out right from customs house, and we have, free connections. So we may do a highway, we may do anything. This is the biggest connection, like, this is the biggest connection to the Soviet border on the whole map. So it might play a role. We have medium customs. We're down here at Komorany as well. But this is Radotin, and that's the only big, how it's called? Yeah, customs house. That's the biggest customs house we have. We have even a small one up here. And then we have, a lot of stuff around to connect. We get NATO customs here. There's a big one. Small one here at Rusinia, I think. And here is a medium one, if I believe. Yeah, that is a medium one. That's Rusinia. The fuck is that? Tuchomiechice. Okay, that's a village near Real Prague Airport, which is somewhere, on the map it would be here. But yeah, let's not drag ourselves to the reality. We have a lot of map to explore and build on. So yeah, we need to start somewhere. And we will open a second front. So that's where we are going. I'm not sure I will use Modrany Village. I might. There is a church, so it might be an interesting stuff, for tourists, because they would be happy. And we also can obviously ban our people to go to the church if we would like to. But some bridge, towards Modrany. And after all, we will need, or it would be advisable to connect also, this station, because it would be fine. There is a, This is cukrovar in Czech. Cukrovar means sugar brewery. Sure. What we are doing it from, you know, the things that Cubans do. We have it from, you know, beet, I think. I don't know what it's called. I can speak English, but I'm missing some words. So that's where we are. So this is where we will be going next. I will probably be closing these 5 years with one more episode regarding, you know, Radogin and the farming area. And the rest, you know, like if we'll do trams or not, it will be decided by my viewers if you'll do it or not. It's up to you. Have a nice day and see you in the next episode.